The Monday Advantage number 15. This is called the Big Four. The Big Four. And we teach the Big Four in our VIP coach program, and the reason we do is that I know that it costs you much less to build your current clients as a growth engine than to go out in the business and get new business and prospect and go out and hunt for new business. In fact, it's 11 times less costly to create new business with a current client than take all the action to acquire a new client. So it makes sense. You've got a diamond right in your backyard. The Big Four enables you to do that, and there are 4 components in the Big Four system. Number 1 is that in every 30-day period or 90-day period, you place a caring call to your current client. And that call is going to consist of 4 data points or 4 movements. Number 1 is that you call and get a report card on how you've been doing with them so far, just like school. You'd like a report card, and you're also sharing appreciation for them. So, in other words, I'm calling to call you to find out how we're doing. You know, like a report card. Did we get an A? And if we didn't get one, what could we do to get an A next year? Or what could we do to get an A next quarter? So I'm showing sincere interest in the customer. That's going to create more loyalty to me. And when the customer feels like they're listened to and they're important, they behave in many cool ways. They offer referrals to me. They have a good feeling about me, so forth. They may order more business and so forth. So I want to also tell them how much I appreciate them. Why is that important? Because when I tell a customer how much I appreciate them, I'm actually educating them on the kind of qualities I'm looking for in a referral. So by telling them what I really specifically like about them, the minute they're out there at church or the minute they're somewhere else or they're out there with an associate and they see that associate has those similar qualities, it creates a subconscious trigger that maybe it's a good time, it's a good moment to go for a referral, prompt for a referral. So that's the first step. The second step is to ask them if we can offer them anything else, something that we can put them in, other value we can provide them, other ways that we can help them out. And this means if they're writing a check to anybody else in a service or a product that you offer, you might ask them if you've done anything wrong. That they're your client and you want to make sure that you've done everything right. And if they are writing a check to someone else for that type of insurance or that type of product, you want to find out why. And you'd like to give it a shot. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3. Number 3 is to educate them around your referral process. Since they appreciate you and you've talked about some other ways you might be able to help them, let them know that you appreciate their referrals, that you'd appreciate favorable introductions. And what that does is it enables you to instead go out and hunt all this new business. It enables you to return that, you turn that back to them in their account. Because really when they offer you referrals, you're more focused on your clients. So it's a great reciprocal relationship. Okay? That's the last one. And number 4. Always let them know what your next step is with them. Lead them on an expected next step. What you're going to do with them, where you're taking their account, where you're leading them. And you can give them pertinent information when you do that. You know, you said the following, Mr. So-and-so, this is what we're doing. You also mentioned you were concerned about, this is what we're planning on doing. They want to know that you're tuned into their frequency, that you're tuned into their world. And they're willing to see you as a best friend, not an associate, but they're willing to be more loyal to you, be a raving fan, an advocate to sell for you, when they know that you're thinking about them. So let's go over those 4. Number 1, the report card and the appreciation level. Okay? What they appreciate about you, what you appreciate about them. That opens the door to what else could we offer you? Number 3, talk about the referral orientation. We appreciate favorable introductions. These are the kind of people that we look for. We appreciate your help with that. You know, we return all that energy back to you when you give us referrals because we don't have to go out and look for new business. That makes sense to them. And lastly, kind of cluing them in on here's where our next step is. This is what I have in my notes. This is where I'm going. You know, you said this goal. This is what we're doing. But everything you're doing is in response to something in their world. And then you wrap up the call and you send them a really nice summarized letter, just summarizing the call and saying a thank you. Totally sets you apart. No one does it. I highly suggest that you do it. It authenticates you in the eyes of your client. Again, 11 times less costly to get business out of a current client, either a referral or an upsell, something of that. But you've got to do it really sincerely, right? You're offering value. So, the Big Four.